Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Roto Talks Insights. I like to build on the videos that I've done before so you kind of get a flow of what's going on, and I also try to make these short standalone pieces. So last week we talked about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and the importance that these are the basic needs that we all need to have met, but how we have them met is subjective. Today I wanted to reflect, there was a piece in a newspaper locally that had talked about, people keep fighting over their positions. One group wants this and one group wants that. And that it just gets into name calling. So I wanted to speak to this a little bit more because it ties both into Maslow, and I think it's important as we get into, well, Canada anyways, into election issues and going forward US elections, and really a lot of the heated conversations that we're having these days about lifestyles and choices and how we can support one another. So when we have our positions, okay, I want this, and somebody has a conflicting opinion on it, and we start to get entrenched on this situation. So when that happens, you're really just, I want this and I want this, and there's very little opportunity for dialogue. So if we take a step back and go, what is it that we're really trying to say besides the issue that was coming up in the newspaper was about opening cold weather shelters. And one group says we need to have them open, and the other group says, no, we don't need any more. And essentially it's one group trying to look after themselves and one group trying to look after the other. But that's not the dialogue that's happening. The dialogue that's happening is I'm right, no, I'm right, and you're wrong, and you're wrong. And again, they're headbutting. So if we step back and say, well, this is really about safety and security. This is really about ensuring that we are compassionate to others. So when I hear this sort of conflict going on, I hear from one group that they're actually working hard to achieve so that they can give back. And I hear from the other group that they're feeling that their safety needs are being impacted. So you actually have different degrees of potential that you can reach in this conversation without truly recognizing what's going on. So if you're worried about protecting your home, if you're worried about increased crime rates that are going to make you feel safe and unsecure, and the other people are trying to achieve and give back to the community, you've got disparate levels of things going on here, and they will never be able to have a conversation until they start realizing that they are reaching out towards each other. That they're talking about being able to help others, and that they're talking about being unable to help themselves in this situation. So until the dialogue starts changing from I want this and I want this to here's how this is really impacting me, we're not going to be able to move forward on these things. So the next time you find yourself saying, well, I want this, and somebody else is saying, I want that, take the time and go, this is how this issue actually I feel it would impact me. And then ask them, how is it impacting you? What are we trying to accomplish? And from there, maybe you can start having some common dialogue points and working towards understanding, and from there maybe some of the resolutions and some of the solutions can be self-evident, and maybe it is just about miscommunication. So I wish you luck. So go forward and remember to ask, what's going on, what is the impact on yourselves. You can use Maslow's hierarchy of needs as that interest-based discussion versus always focusing on the position base. I wish you success with this, and as always, I invite people to provide me with feedback, and if you've got comments, I'd love to be able to respond to cater this content to you. And please like and follow my Facebook page, YouTube channel, and I've got a website as well. I'm trying to get it all tied together and to build these things up so I can deliver my message to more people. And as always, please share. Thanks, everybody.